Let's say we have this kind of problem. So find A, B, C, and D when the curve y sub 1 is equals to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d touches the line y sub 2 is equals to x plus 1 at point 0, 1, and the line y sub 3 is equals to negative 2x plus 10 at point 3 and 4. So what does it mean when it say it touches the line this? So it says that it touches or it becomes tangent at that point. So if we based here on graph, the line y sub 2 is equals to x plus 1 touches at the curve at the point 0 and 1. And also the y sub 3 touches the point 3 and 4. So, which means at this point, the f of x of the equation 1 is equals to f of x of equation 2. At the same time, their derivatives, f prime x of 1 is also equals to f prime x of 2. And also at this point, the f of x of 1 is equals to f of x of equation 3. And also the derivative, which is f prime x of 1 is also equals to the derivative, which is f prime x of equation 3. So first step is we must determine first their derivatives. So for y sub 1, it can also be written as f of x 1 is equals to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. So the derivative of this equation is 3a x squared plus 2bx plus c. So the d will eliminate since the derivative of the derivative of the constant is 0. So for the equation 2, the f of x of the equation 2 is x plus 1. So the derivative of it is f prime x sub 2 is equals to the x will become 1 and the constant 1 will become 0. And for the equation 3, we have f of x of 3, which is equals to negative 2x plus 10, and f of prime of x sub 3 is equals to the derivative of negative 2x is negative 2, and the constant 10 will be eliminated. So, at the condition wherein f of x sub 1 is equals to f of x sub 2, this one. So we must put this equation. So our f of x sub 1 is ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d is equals to x plus 1. And at this point, we're in 0 and 1. The f of x sub 1 and f of x sub 2 is equal. So which means their value of x is the same. So we substitute the value of x, which is 0. So a times 0 cubed plus b times 0 squared plus c times 0 plus d is equals to, or x will become 0. So that gives us the constant 1. So this one will become 0, 0, 0. So we only have d is equals to 1. So we now have the value of d. Also, at this point, we're in 0 and 1, the f of prime of x sub 1 and also the f of prime of x sub 2 is equal. So our f of prime of x sub 1 is this. And also the f of prime of x sub 2 is this. So we just input their equation. So we have 3a x squared plus 2bx plus c is equals to 1 here. So we input the value of x, which is equals to 0. So 3a times 0 squared plus 2b times 0 plus c is equals to 1. So this one will be multiplied to 0. So this will become 0. And also this one will become 0. That's left as c on the left part of the equation. And also 1 on the right side of the equation. So we also have the value of c. How about at this point? So at point 3 and 4, the f of x sub 1 is equals to f of x sub 3. So our f of x sub 1 is ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. And also our f of x sub 3 is negative 2x plus 10. So if our x is equals to positive 3, then this one is equal. So therefore they share the same value of x, which is equals to 3. So a times 3 cubed plus b 3 squared plus c times 3 plus d is equals to negative 2 times 3 plus 10. So 3 cubed is 27, then a plus 3 squared is 9, then b. So since we already determined the value of d and c, we can just input their value here. So we have c is equals to 1, then times 3, then also d is equals to 1. C is equals to negative 2 times 3 is equals to negative 6 plus 10. So let's simplify. 27a plus 9b plus 1 times 3 is 3 and plus 1, so 4 is equals to negative 10 and positive 10 is positive 4. So 27a plus 9b is equals to 4. Let's transpose the 4 on the left side to the other side, becomes negative 4. So 27a plus 9b is equals to 4 minus 4 is equals to 0. So we have our equation 1. And also at point 3 and 4, our f of prime of x sub 1 is equals to f of prime of x sub 3. So these are the derivatives of the equations. So the f of prime of x sub 1 is 3ax squared plus 2bx plus c. And the f of prime of x sub 3 is here, which is negative 2. Okay, so at point 3 and 4, these two will become equal. So therefore, they share the same value of x, the same value of y. So let's input the value of x, which is equals to 3. So we have 3a times x, which is 3 squared, plus 2 times b times x is equals to 3, plus c is equals to negative 2. So let's just input the value of c here, which is equals to 1. Okay, so let's simplify. 3a, 3 squared is equals to 9, plus 2 times 3, 6. Let's just copy the p, plus 1 is equals to negative 2. So 3 times 9 is 27, and a plus 6b is equals to negative 2. Transpose the positive 1 on the other side, it becomes negative 1. So 27a plus 6b is equals to negative 3. Okay, So in order for us to determine the value of A and B, we must simultaneous equation the equation 1 and the equation 2. So our equation 1 is here, 27A plus 9B is equals to 0. And our equation 2 is 27A plus 6B is equals to negative 3. If we subtract equation 1 to the equation 2, it becomes 27A plus 9B is equals to 0. So minus 27A plus 6B is equals to negative 3. So when you subtract this one, this sign will become offset. So the positive 27A will become negative. This positive 6B will become negative, and this negative 3 will become positive. So 27A, positive 27A and negative 27A is 0, and positive 9B and negative 6B will become positive 3B is equals to 0 and positive 3 is 3. So that leaves us 3B is equals to 3. So from here, we can now determine the value of B, in which if we divide both sides by 3, the coefficient of B will be cancelled out. So this one is B. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay. So now we substitute the value of B on equation 1 or 2. So I think the best way here is we substitute the value of B to equation 1. So substitute B is equals to 1 at equation 1. So we have 27A plus 9B is equals to 0. So 27A plus 9 times 1 is equals to 0. 27A is equals to positive 9 equals to 0. And 27A, let's transpose a positive 9 on the other side. We have negative 9. So let's divide both sides by 27 so that we get rid of the coefficient. 27. So A is equals to negative 9 over 27. Or let's reduce this one since both of them is divisible by 9. So 9 divided by 9 is 1. And 27 divided by 9 is 3. So there you have it. Which means that the value of A is negative 1/3. B is equals to 1. C is equals to 1. D is equals to 1. So this is the step-by-step process on how to determine the A, B, C, and D when it comes to there's an involvement about the line and the tangential point. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help each other learn and grow. You can also book a private session at PrepLine. Link is in the description.